What a bunch of horse crap. Am I right? Am I right? Hi, everybody. Tommy V, what up? What up? What up? It's showtime at the Jump Hollow. Take your clothes off now. I don't know what they say. Jeff Ross, what's up? Steve Vander Bogart. How are you, sir? Joseph Craney. Hi. Ernest. Hi. Peter Kaufman. Boom. Constitutional freedom fighter. Hello, sir. How are you today? Marty Griffin. John Doe. Is that your real name, man? Denver Metro Audits. Been trying to get a hold of you. I hope they've told you you're invited to Auditpalooza. Email me. My name at Gmail. Patrick DeCambro, what's up, dude? Scooter McD. Spider Rico. Mr. Denicola, Mr. John Denicola. Martin Van Buren. Let's go, Brandon. Oh, man, you tricked me. Let's go. That's your username. Do. Even though Trump is better than Biden, it's basically like saying this pile of poop smells less than that pile of poop. I hope that doesn't offend you, bro, but I'm a constitutionalist. Donald Trump is not, and Biden is definitely not. That's stuck in my head. Last thing I needed to do was play that. Now I won't be able to go to bed. Freedom, freedom, it's not true. Just look around you. Karen M. Ben Rods. What's going on, John? I have a video that received 16K likes pluses, but the police office I roasted for being an a-hole reported it to the HOA board, so I kind of had to take it down. The HOA board where you live? Is there some type of rule against free speech in your HOA? Huh. That's interesting. They can't make me take it down. I'll put it up on my channel. Let me know. CRSN Yogis. So should I start this video or what? Donald Trump wants to give police impunity. Yeah, he's very pro blue line bootlicker. He's anti due process. He said for the government to take people's guns first and then give them due process. So anyway, 4th of July for me, like I didn't even realize it until Rights Crispy told me yesterday on the phone that he's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I go, "I don't know why." To me, I'm like, "It's Thursday." Well, he's like, "It's the 4th of July." So I hate the 4th of July because the 4th of July supposedly is when we overthrew the tyrannical British government over taxes and et cetera, all the violations, the quartering of troops, the guns, the speech, religion, all the stuff that came out of it, the stuff we're now fighting again for, and the government we have now is exponentially million times worse than it was then. And today, people take it as a long weekend from work, which I understand, and time to cook out and have pool parties and get drunk and get whatever. I think today should be a day where we all do something pro freedom. Like, for instance, no one uses their credit cards on July 4th across the country. 100% cash, all the cash goes. I don't know if that'd make a huge difference in one day. Something of that nature. Everyone drives around without no plates that day, the whole country. Would that turn into pandemonium, or would that be freedom? It'd be civil disobedience. But the cops can only enforce so much, and it's since they have the majority's approval, they can get away with what they do. So, or demonstrations, or a million people sign a petition to abolish the IRS or something like that, to get something struck down that is fundamentally killing our freedoms. Anyway, hey, thanks, Joel. Joel, I can't pronounce your name, dude. Thank you for becoming a member. Please become a member. It's $1 a month. It helps me. I got 400,000 hours watched in the last 28 days and barely broke 500 from YouTube. I know it's not all about money. I'd still do this. I've done this when I was demonetized, but it takes time. It takes work to sit here, make a plan, think about what you're going to talk about. It's not as easy as people think, or else everyone would do it. Anyway, I talked to my friend Luck Foyers. He is an OG. He's right up there with JC Playford. He's up there with Jeff Gray, except he just had a different niche. It wasn't auditing. It was more like advocating for people with disabilities. So now he's become a full-blown ADA advocate. He works under the ADA law, and he represents people in court, and it really takes power away from some cops and judges. So let's watch one of his videos. I haven't watched it yet, but I watched like 10 seconds, and I feel like it's going to be a doozy. Dun, 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 dun. Auditpalooza, by the way, tickets are almost gone. Audit me. Email me your first and last name and phone number, and I will call you and talk to you and make sure you're not a cop or a hater or someone that wants to do harm to somebody. And they're $100. All right, here we go.
I'm sorry, what's your name again? The ADA advocate, what is your name?
Certified ADA Advocate, J.V. Shore.
Yeah, Mr. Shore, I'm not exactly sure how you intend for this to work being on Zoom. You certainly can't talk to your client on the record, and he's here and you're on Zoom. So you can observe and you can talk to him after the proceeding, but I can't let you talk to him on Zoom right now. If you want to be here in the courtroom, you can. I understand you're in a different state as it appears.
My only statement is that he does not have ADA access. We submitted.
What? I can't hear you.
My only statement is that he does not have ADA access. We submitted requests for accommodations on the 5th. They have not been responded to, and he does not have ADA access to this court today administratively.
Well, you're here. You're present.
Here to object to that.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Shore. One moment, folks.
I haven't seen this, remember?
All right, we're here on the matter of Ramirez versus Murphy. Can I have everyone's appearances, please?
Robert Carroll on behalf of the plaintiff, Mr. Ramirez.
Sorry, counsel again.
Robert Carroll, C-A-R-R-O-L-L, on behalf of the Foose Gavin Law Firm.
Thank you. And we have Ms. Ramirez present also.
Yes.
And we've got Mr. Murphy
Yes.
and Jay Shore, who is an ADA advocate in Texas, who is objecting to Mr. Murphy not having ADA access in the courtroom. Again, I've told Mr. Shore that he can certainly talk to Mr. Murphy after the hearing today if he would. Or we can take a recess if you feel it's necessary and you can call him. All right, we are here on Mr. Murphy's motion to vacate all previous orders. I am sure you all read, Mr. Murphy, the point of having a mask on is having it over your mouth and nose.
Oh my God. That tells me a lot right there.
Please do that. I'm sure you've all read my tentative ruling, which was quite detailed. Took me a long time to write it. And this case has been going on since 2010. Yes, Mr. Carroll.
Your Honor, we did not have a chance to review your tentative.
Why is that, Mr. Carroll?
Staff was checking from 2 until.
It was posted at 2 o'clock.
At 2. Okay, well, some.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna print out a copy of it, give it to you. I'll recess the case for 10 minutes and you can read it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We'll have someone bring it out to you. Actually, we've been going for quite a while. Why don't we just go ahead and take a brief break right now? I'll have my assistant bring the TR out to you, Mr. Carroll. Mr. Murphy, did you get a chance to read it?
Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
All right, thanks. All right, I'll come back in 10 minutes. I'll have somebody bring it.
Thank you, Your Honor. My apologies.
10-minute break, deleted, nothing of interest. Stay tuned for final part.
All right, we're back on the record on the matter of Ramirez versus Murphy. We've got Ms. Ramirez and her attorney, Mr. Carroll. We've got Mr. Murphy. And did you have a chance to read the tentative ruling?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. Good. So I denied the motion. Again, I gave a lengthy, detailed history of the case. I talked about the motion and I explained my reasons for denying it. And Mr. Murphy has requested a little argument. And so, Mr. Murphy, you may proceed. I'm going to ask that you speak directly into the microphone so that Mr. Shore can hear you and also so that our court reporter can get a clear record.
I do not have ADA access to this court. My ADA advocate has requested accommodations and accommodations have not been addressed.
Mr. Murphy, I do have your ADA advocate present on Zoom. He's here. I already informed you and him that if you need to take a recess to talk to him, you're welcome to do so. But he's in Texas. He can't be here with you, so he's on Zoom.
It's not
Once
my,
again, I cannot encourage without my advocate present.
it's not my job to do the court's job.
Mr. Shore, please stop talking. There's someone else speaking.
Ooh, uh-oh.
I'm sorry, Madam Reporter, you asked
Getting spicy.
what Mr. Murphy said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot engage without my ADA advocate present. And he has been denied ADA access as well. And once again, I want to finish up that I have not been, do not access to this court. My ADA advocate has requested. My accommodations have not been met.
Oh, even with a printed script, my client is having trouble communicating, and this is what court does to people. It exacerbates a disability. Makes sense to me.
Anything else, Mr. Murphy?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Here's what we're going to do, folks. I'm going to continue this hearing for maybe a week. I've already issued a tentative ruling, and of course I will.
The hell does tentative mean? Tentative ruling definition. The likely disposition and the reasons therefore are set forth herein. Wow. The likely disposition, disposition, and the reasons therefore why I'm disposing it are set forth herein. So what I've written here is the reasons I've come to these conclusions. I learn a different language, literally, to operate in this system.
We'll listen to any oral argument Mr. Murphy may have. I don't know why he's not making it today because his ADA advocate is present on Zoom. But I will continue the hearing for 1 week. Let's see what we have available that works for everyone.
Wait. What did she just say? Sorry. We just told her several times why he isn't making his argument today, and she's incompetent to understand.
Zoom. But I will continue the hearing for 1 week. Let's see what we have available that works for everyone. Anywhere in the
Miss Carringer,
I'm sorry, my name is Judge.
No, no, dude. You think cops are arrogant and soft sits? These are the ultimate soft sits in this country. They put that dress on. Woo! My name is Judge. Is that what your daddy named you?
your name is Judge?
That's right.
Mr. Shore, if you wish to address the court, you will call me Your Honor or Judge.
So you're going to compel speech now.
Judge, is it your observation that me being here is the only accommodation that has been requested? Because that's false.
Sure, I did not state that. Thank you very much. One moment, please. Okay, why don't we sit it? Orlando. I'm going to schedule this for 9:30 a week from today, if that works for everyone. Let me find out what day that is.
The 18th.
I'm sorry. The 18th, yeah. That work for you, Mr. Carroll?
Yes, Your Honor, said 9 o'clock.
Yep. Mr. Murphy, does that work for you?
Yes, it does, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
January 18 at 9:30. I'm sorry,
Sure.
Mr. Murphy, 9:30. We do have a 9 o'clock already. All right, I'll see you back here at 9:30. Everyone's welcome to appear by Zoom if you wish. That's always available.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mark Stevens, I don't know if you guys know him, but he would literally refer to the judge by their first name. And then he would tell the cops there's a guy in that other building, and he'd say his first name, and they're like, "You mean the judge?" And he's, these titles it's such a sense of entitlement. Like, you're still use the same bathroom as I do, you know, the same way. You're just basically saying I'm better than you because I said so, and I have guys with guns that agree with me, but it's all an illusion. You will call me Judge. And boom, she shut down the Zoom. You guys want to watch another one of his, or are we going to call that a day?
In the interest of maintaining professional integrity, I need to
Here.
disclose to my social media audience and to the general public
All right.
that I have been accused of child
What?
abuse, unfortunately.
All right. So that certified ADA advocate underscores between if you want to follow Jay. If you want to follow Jay, because I'm gonna call it a day, I'm gonna drink 100 ounces of Coke Zero today. I got rappers blocked, and it really sucks. Man, I used to be better at this. Watch what? That one? The next one?
Mr.
In the interest of maintaining
This one?
professional integrity, I need to disclose to my social media audience and to the general public that I have been accused of child abuse, unfortunately. Let me explain. If you'll stick with me to the end of this video, I think you'll get some enlightenment. This attorney, Michael Doyen, an Illinois attorney, sent this email to my client's attorney, okay? Jay Shore TikTok accounts. This guy, referring to me, is abusing the children in this case by his interference and veiled threats. My interference in this case is to point out that the guardian ad litem has denied my client's child, who is also my client,
Man, we're watching a
equal
live.
rights under the ADA, and has denied them equal access. And
No, man.
pointed this out in
What's
a
wrong with you right now?
vague way. I mentioned that the guardian ad litem had denied access.
All
They
right.
didn't like that. This is their response.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read the rest of this email because I'm not going to get into the legal matters, but it seems like a really weak response for Mr. Doyen to issue a ad hominem attack against me when he has never talked to me, never reached out to me, and accused me of child abuse because I'm trying to get a child equal access to the guardian ad litem's services, programs, and activities. And they're being denied and discriminated against on the basis of disability. It's an outrage. The problem with this is he used the word interference as well. Let me show you why that's a problem. This is Title 42, U.S. Code, Section 12203. It shall be unlawful to coerce, intimidate, threaten, or interfere with any individual in the exercise or enjoyment of, or on account of his or her having exercised or enjoyed, or on account of his or her having aided or encouraged any other individual in the exercise or enjoyment of any right granted or protected by this chapter. I have a federally protected capacity as aiding and encouraging this child to receive equal access to the guardian ad litem services. That's federally protected. And the email that was sent is coercive, it's intimidating, and it's threatening to me. And it's also coercive, intimidating, threatening to my client. It also interferes with my right to aid and encourage my client and my client's child to receive equal access to the court's services, programs, and activities, including those of the guardian ad litem. So he casts aspersions and does so in what the ADA says is an unlawful manner. This is the brilliance of the legal industry when they do not have any facts or law to support them. In law school, they say if you have the facts, bang on the facts. If you have the law, bang on the law. If you don't have either, bang on the other party. In other words, cast ad hominem attacks. That's what's been done. And so therefore, I've been accused of child abuse because I am aiding and encouraging, advocating strongly for my clients to receive equal access to the court's services, programs, and activities. I think it's an outrage. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
All right, so certified ADA advocate. He also says something about he carries a card that says according to Frazier versus Cup, the court ruled that you can lie to me, and I already have a communication disability, so I need your ADA coordinator before I can talk to you, or something along those lines. He's sent me all these videos. So he goes at the government in a different way, and he says none of them are trained on ADA. He's kind of like a blind justice, but he has a vision. Anyway, happy 4th, I guess. This is a depressing holiday for me. I want it to be a day of solidarity where we tell the government enough is enough and maybe focus on one thing every year, whether it's victimless crimes, some traffic crap, something, constitutional training, something. The Karen Reed trial, by the way, I heard there was a hung jury, a mistrial, and I think that the prosecutors are actually going to try her for murder yet again. I cannot believe. I just picture some. I'm not gonna. But she could have ran him over. She's gonna have to go through another trial. It's very hard to get people together, man. There wouldn't be, because if we need to grow, we are growing, and it takes time, and you got to be patient. But we're growing, and we're growing, and we're growing. We went to St. Pete and did an audit a couple of days ago. Me, J-Town Press, Cammed Up Caveman, and Eyes on the State, and almost every place was super friendly. And I'm gonna post those videos too. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming. Subscribe to my buddy. Oh, this is what I forgot to tell you. You always hear people say copsplain now. I made the term famous because I made a video go viral where I told the cop to quit copsplaining me. But this is who I got it from. This Jay right here, Jay. He I was watching his stuff, learning about trusts and ADA and blah blah blah, and he coined the term copsplain. I used it. I went viral, but he's the OG. Just like Kenny Suter, I don't answer questions. That's Kenny Suter, and copsplain is this gentleman right here. So anytime you hear copsplain, this is the guy who coined the term copsplain, and I just made it go viral. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day. Stay safe. Don't get too wasted and do something dumb like bang your brother or sister.